The 7th of July. The Earth's going to lose 7 seconds of gravity, if you believe gravity exists. I think he just wanted to keep me happy because I was and he showed me he had this massive lump on his neck. What an absolute cunt. Do you know how rude that is? He said he stormed off and he sat on his own. Sex parties, killing kittens, what I helped to set up the beds. And then blackmail me. Like when you go out, don't know them. The sex party, what they run. Now I'm fucking old. Fucking shithole that is. Like he cheated on her and went off with someone else. Sniffing it up. Yeah, we was in Tunisia. If you want to, you'd go home, dress up your wife's clothes and fucking have a laugh and whatever. Guess who it was? Ali Belly. Hold on a minute. We can't do the podcast. Oh, fucking hell. These fucking sunglasses like in the studio. Manful. Didier Avignon. I think I said that right. Didier did. Richard O'Brien kissing me. I've got another one of Richard who's dressed up as a woman with his nipple in that. And you know, I think them allegations come about in Dark Secrets. He called me a cunt one night. I mean, not what you know, so you know. Like brown curly hair. A man who dresses as a woman. Him, her, whoever. Don't want to get arrested, do I? Yeah, I did make an impression. I really do. Biting Didier's head. I never brand-nosed anyone. Well, you know, I've had rows with them. A venomous fucking toxic family member who had it in for me. He did that. It was a row over drink, fucking football, West Ham. It's a police informer. Pay their junkie informers, entertainment purposes and all that. Don't want to get fucking nicked, do I? Drugs. You'd be amazed. What was there? 6 points of separation. Now about a murder and dismemberment. What went on when they tasered me in the bedroom. They then staged his COPD and emphysema. I had that bullet posted through his door, which he physically showed me. He's found dead in his flat. He was in with some bad people, innocent people with learning difficulties. You know, I ain't afraid of you. Hold up, one second. I'm just over the park with Chico. Who's the cunt exposing now? Recording him, telling me about a bullet, showing me about a bullet. And I said, look, someone's going to die. I shouldn't say that, fuck it. So Chaz is putting a bullet through his door. He's found out where he lives because he grasped him for the attempted murder. And we're next door in the fucking firing line with a vulnerable woman upstairs. I didn't dismember. Don't just chat shit or anything like that. I don't chat shit at all. Yeah, it's quite sad really. I still wouldn't. Out of principle. I stand by my convictions. I stand by what I done. He used to molest me. My Uncle Ernie, my aunt's husband, he was a bit better than her, but he was still a cunt. I called 999. Not bad, it's not terrible, Steve. If you're watching, not terrible. You've got nice eyes and all that, but come on. My fucking mouth. See what I mean? You ain't fucking knocking me out. You ain't doing it. You just pissed up my knee. Can't you see me? Have a little freshen up before I wipe the fucking piss off my knee. I feel like I've led quite a quiet life, really, considering, but people like these little stories. Just quickly, I would have done another Essex Diaries by there, but I feel like shit. Today is, oh god, the 7th of July. No, August. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know where I fucking got this from. I feel like fucking shit. But my Tik Tok went a bit mental this week after like having no traction at all before. About my closet gay soap star TikTok. Yeah, it went mad. Nearly 90,000 views so far. Oh fuck. Oh, do you know what? I'll wait till I'm a bit better and I'll carry on. Today's 11th of August 2026. Tomorrow is obviously the fucking 12th, but it's also the day of the eclipse. I don't know where we're going to see it. In the sky, I should imagine. Day of the eclipse, planets are lining up. The Earth's going to lose 7 seconds of gravity, if you believe gravity exists. So you got all that shit going on. So don't say I don't update you and keep you up to date with current events. Yeah, I was really ill the fucking beginning of the week. Had very serious man flu. But yeah, regarding episode 12 of Essex Diaries, about the whole acting, yeah, I put a couple of Tik Toks on, done one about the closet gay soap star, didn't mention any names, and it got 90,000 fucking views, which I weren't expecting the slightest. And everyone was talking about, I didn't mention him, but Ross Kemp, saying about him and Gordon Ramsay and his wife Rebecca, mentioned it before. So yeah, that was news to my ears. I don't know. So yeah, if that was already out there, but did I mention his name? I didn't mention his name. Not saying it was him. Yeah, so, but yeah, when I used to meet Ross, I used to we always used to say hello. I think he just wanted to keep me happy because I was doing the old pamping at the time. And yeah, I used to ask you, I said, you say Ross, because I used the network for the acting, didn't I? So you say Ross, and I was like, well, as if we just met a couple of times. It was like after, you know, a few months of like sort of knowing each other, don't know each other, but you know, just say hello, shake hands, whatever. Yeah, I'd say to him, I'd say Ross, I goes, because I was networking outside Groucho as well. I told you I stood outside there for about 3 years. So I tell everyone, I'd show every company show reel. As you see my Damon Albarn video, and yeah, I was well known for it, but I wasn't hurting anybody. You know, everyone liked me. In fact, me and Balfour Targetti, we got on really well. It was everyone like we see Sienna Miller, and yeah, we got on really well. We spoke after that actually. Yeah, but going back to Ross, so you say to him, I say Ross, I goes like, any chance you could put in a word with EastEnders? You know, because he weren't fucking acting no more. He was doing his documentaries, and he'd say to me and say, no, he goes, I was a bit shocked really. He said, no, he goes, actors don't help each other. I went, oh, alright. Thought it was a bit arsey, but I thought, there you go. I thought at least he was honest. Yeah, the answer I was expecting. You know, you could have made some excuse up saying, oh, I don't really talk to him, don't really know anyone there at the moment. But no, it's just actors don't help each other. Thought it's a bit of a cunty thing to say, but there you go. Whereas me, especially if I was like well established, I wasn't even acting no more. I was doing my own documentaries, had my own production company. I wouldn't give a fuck. If I liked you, I think, yeah, alright, I'll put a word in for you. But no. So anyway, you know, he carried on seeing him at Groucho's. He'd always be there with other men. Never saw him with women. It was always like army mates or rugby players. He liked rugby players. Yeah. I didn't think nothing of it at the time. It's only until my mate said what he said about that soap star, not mentioning no names, caught him kissing in the car in Soho. And the reason why he didn't photograph him was because he literally just got there. He was just parking up. He didn't have his camera out of his rucksack in time. So that's the reason why. But yeah, one of my other mates put on a comment somewhere, you'll find it if you wanted to. He was one of the heads of security at Groucho's, and he confirmed, yeah, he goes, Carl, what you said was true. So, you know, take that how you want to. Anyway, so yeah, so After knowing Ross for, I don't know, not knowing him, but as I said, saying hello to each other and whatever, after a few months, a year, whatever. And then one particular night he's getting great shows, and he showed me he had this massive lump on his neck. It's huge, it was. It's like a ball. It's like he swallowed a fucking ping pong ball or something else. And he said to me, he goes, oh, he's really worried. He had to have it cut out. And he asked me not to photograph it or talk about it. I said, sure, fine. I'm not a cunt, like some people. But anyway, I never. So then after that, I thought, oh, right, we got a bit of a rapport going on, you know, like maybe it's time to ask him again, you know. He knows me a bit better now. He knows he can trust me. So I said to him, I goes, Ross, I goes, I know I've asked you before, but any chance you could put a word in for me with EastEnders? And he said to me, he got quite narky, he goes, I told you before, actors don't help each other. He said it quite strongly, quite fucking arrogantly, and I thought, what an absolute cunt. Seriously, what a cunt. Not that he owed me anything. Not that he owed me anything at all. And I don't think I'm owed anything by anyone. But, you know, what a cunty thing to say. So, yeah, that was that. But yeah, I've read one of my other comments because it got 90,000 views. And apparently he's well known for being like a cunt. Someone said in the comments, if you go back and read the comments, you'll read it on the TikTok. The closet soap star, as I said, didn't mention any names. Basically, this one geezer started talking about Ross Kemp. He said we was in an hotel. Forget where he said he was. In an hotel at the bar, and he come over, talked to him and his mate. And so this geezer who commented on my TikTok, he said he started, because he was a massive Ricky Gervais fan, and he started asking about Ricky Gervais. What was it like working with him on extras? Told you my story about extras, didn't I? That's on my TikTok and in my Essex Diaries number 12. No proof, no evidence that they stole from me, stole my idea, but yeah, so they're not my greatest people. Ricky Gervais, bit of a coincidence, wasn't it? Sent to the BBC writers' room. 4 episodes of a sitcom about extras called The Noddies. Showed you the proof in the Essex Diaries number 12. Sorry, I'm still bunged up. I've still got a bit of a fucking congested chest. Don't mean to wink on camera. Yeah, so he said, he was asking about Ricky Gervais, and he said Ross got the fucking right fucking arse. And he said to me, do you know how rude, he said to him, do you know how rude that is? Actors fucking hate being asked about other actors. And like he said, he stormed off and he sat on his own. I was fucking pissing myself. Yeah, so yeah, sounds like he likes to spit his dummy out. And anyway, so that's the story about Ross Kemp, my interactions with him. Yeah, and anything was already out there in the public domain, any like allegations, accusations, or, you know, I didn't mention his name. You know, whatever he done before that, or did or didn't do, allegedly, for entertainment purposes and all that. Entertainment. Yeah, nothing to do with me. Yeah, so there was that. And then going back to JP and Fred, who I told you about, they run 32 Portland Place, where they done the sex parties, killing kittens, what I helped to set up the beds. And I told you I believe I was being groomed, eyed up for maybe something bigger, like in the acting world, by that geezer, Little Johnny. He said he was ex-SAS, he was a massive geezer, really big. And I was a lot like that, and I was like, I'm 17 stone now, and he was, well, I'd say he was like at least like 20 odd stone, and I was like 12 stone at the time. And anyway, yeah, so yeah, it's quite an intimidating geezer. But yeah, he told you, he got me with my agent then, Keith Bishop. He said, I'll get you with Keith, because I went in the club looking for JP. It was JP's club, and Little Johnny goes, who are you, what do you want? And then he started like asking me questions. But it's funny because JP told me to meet him in there. So maybe like JP planned on having little Johnny in there to yeah, as I said, I believe now, looking back in hindsight, I believe it was a handler. Could be wrong, because at first I thought it was an extortion, blackmail sort of thing. I thought, yeah, the cunt's going to get me with an agent, get me a fucking big part, and then blackmail me. Not that I would have gone along with that. You know, I don't fucking scare that easy, no matter what way I am. But yeah, no, looking back in hindsight, and then the connections with the 32 Portland Place. Yeah, so JP, I'll put a picture of him up now. Yeah, that's JP in the background there with the fag. Yeah, he was a lovely bloke. You know, I didn't know him. I knew him like Ross Kemp. Don't know these people, know them. Like when you go out, don't know them. But yeah, like acquaintances from work, and yeah. Because at that 32 Portland Place, I went to a porn disco there as well for these people. Yeah, it was mental. And yeah, so it was called Killing Kittens, the sex party, what they run. A bit like Eyes Wide Shut, you have to mask. Yeah, and as I said, I turned down the drugs, I turned down the coke when he was doing it with that Steve, but don't say his name. Famous director of a certain comedy genre. Yeah, and I just thought, well, why the fuck are they doing this in front of me? But as I said, I think it was a test, and then I went to the 32 Portland Place, setting up the beds, and yeah, I think all that grooming industry and blackmail and extortion, yeah, I think that was, obviously I think something was guiding me to like steer me out of it, but I saw, maybe I've seen these things in my life to give me a taster, because they was not meant for me, to give me a taster so I can talk about it now in my later years. Now I'm fucking old. I remember when all these fields were fields. That's how fucking old I am. I'm as old as fucking dirt. Yeah, so yeah, it's always been on. So it's not like, yeah, of course I think all actors chase fame to a certain extent, but I wasn't like that. I've just always been around it. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to go up to Elstree, didn't I, getting the EastEnders autographs. I was just fascinated with it. I wanted to see where it was filmed. I thought it was filmed in the real East End. And then I found out it was in the Elstree studios. But everything I've done in my life, there's always been something near me. Something like bordering on the outskirts of something like fame, celebrity related. Which, like when I went my first holiday, when I was 28, believe it or not, Tunisia. Fucking shithole that is. Fuck me. They was filming Star Wars out there. They was filming, that was the year 2000. I think they was filming Attack of the Clones, episode 2, because they'd already done the Phantom Menace, episode 1. And, yeah, my wife said I've ruined their holiday, because we went with my mate, my then mate, it's a bit of a cunt really, Rob and Claire. Claire I stay in touch with, but like he cheated on her and went off with someone else, his daughter's mate, believe it or not. Yeah, so, and I don't see him, he dropped me like a bad habit years ago, so, but he had a coke problem. That's why I'm completely against drugs. Anyway, changed his personality. He was my best mate, grew up with him, lovely geezer at the time, he was like brothers, always being mistaken for brothers. But then he got into fucking coke and he always workmates drinking, sniffing it up. And then he just like fucking dropped me like a bad habit. And now, like a silly cunt, kept chasing after him, like going round there, and I'd go round and he wouldn't talk to me. I don't take the fucking hint, do I? But yeah. Yeah, so Rob, if you're watching, yeah, I took the hint. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we was in Tunisia. It was his honeymoon, Rob and Claire's honeymoon. And yeah, that's filming Attack of the Clones. So I spent nearly the whole holiday, I think it was there like 10 days, something like that, fucking badgering the staff, the actual Tunisians, to contact the production office where it was being filmed, because I think it was in Hammamet, and wherever that was, it was like fucking hundreds of miles away, I think, like across the Sahara Desert or wherever it is, some sort of fucking desert. And I was trying to arrange like a cab drive. They was offering me, they give me a price. I was almost going to do it, but I thought, fucking hell, it sounds a bit dicey. And I was like, I got hold of the phone number of the production office of Lucasfilm. And yeah, I tried very hard, but again, I didn't. Chico, come here. Chico, I said, come here. Yeah, so hold on a minute. Yeah, so I didn't end up going, but yeah, honestly, I spent like the whole holiday fucking trying to arrange transport to get to where I was filming Attack of the Clones. And then one of our oh, what do you call it, the people who do like the shows at night, because we was like all inclusive, but me and my mate Rob, we done a thing, because a lot of them are French over there, so there's like a French geezer who worked there putting on a show. You had to dress up as like women, like a comedy skit. So yeah, so all the men in the club that night, if you want to, you'd go home, dress up in your wife's clothes and you never laugh and whatever. And the woman there was on stage with him, black girl, really nice, Brummy. Yeah, I don't know if I got any. I have to dig them out. I've got photos from that holiday, but I don't know if she's in any of them. But yeah, she had a laugh with us on stage. And then when we come home, don't know how long after it was. Don't know if it was like the next year or something like that. But she was on fucking Big Brother. Guess who it was? Fucking Alison Hammond. Yeah, that was her fucking holiday rep. See what I mean? It's like I'm always bordering on like around these people. It's just like these things have been put in my path, I think, to like maybe fucking talk to them now. Yeah, and they used to call her Ali Belly for some reason. Yeah, so that's mental. Chico, come here. What are you doing? Okay, now. Yeah, so there was that, and then there's been loads of fucking little things. When I was a kid, where I lived, I was filming a TV series, literally 2 minutes or a minute from my home, in the Royal Oak pub in Dagenham, off of Green Lanes, my home at the time. And I was filming a TV series with Christopher Ellison, Running Scared. In fact, you hear me when I was robbing the jewellers in the episode. The theme tune was Running Scared, Kate Bush. Yeah, I think you hear me shout, because we've just come back from the park.
If you like thrillers, this one is one to watch. It's called Running Scared.
You're late.
Traffic.
The governor wants to see you.
Why? What's he want?
Find out. I'll change the plates.
You frightened, Bry?
No, Mr. Elgin. And we started behind, we were shouting. Yes, so many little things like that. And then, as I said, I started doing the papping to literally get my foot in the door with the acting, because when I used to go Elstree, it was East End's what used to inspire me to want to get into acting. I thought I could fucking do that. And then hold on a minute. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're not making a video, are you?
Yeah, I'm just in the middle of making the video. Can I call you back?
Yeah, alright mate, no problem. I'll see you
Well, you're back off holiday?
Yeah, I come back Thursday. Go on, you carry on with your vlogging.
It's my mate Roy.
Alright.
Alright then. I'll call you back in a little while.
Alright, bye.
Cheers, bye. Yeah, it's my mate Roy. He's the one we spoke on the phone about the seances when we used to go to seances when we was kids, teenagers. Yeah. So what else did I want to address? Yeah, but as for acting, as for that now, that's like, it was fucking hard back then. As I said, I tried for long enough and I thought, oh, do you know what, I've had enough. Life got in the way, legal business. So I thought, fuck it, I've had enough. But I thought, stick it behind me here for later, maybe, I don't know. And then, yeah, I just think like TV's dying off. I mean, we don't watch TV at all. Maybe one day a week, maybe on a Saturday night, might stick a bit on. But that's it. Like, they're not making anything new, really. It's all shit. All repeats, all shit. All fucking propaganda ran down your throat. Look at Gogglebox. Yeah, it's just. Well, if you look, every cunt actor, they're doing a podcast. Like Danny Dyer, you watch Danny Dyer. He's doing podcasts with his daughter. You know, he has his little sunglasses on indoors. Don't know why he fucking does that. James Buckley. I was watching him when I was doing that home with the Buckleys because he's another Dagenham bloke. I didn't audition for him between us, didn't I? And I worked with his mate, Jack Shalhoub, that's his mate. I think they used to go Collins in Romford, if I've got that correctly. And Jason Mazza, I think he went there as well. Like Romford boys, Dagenham boys. Yeah, and yeah, James Buckley was doing his podcast. Oh yeah, me and Jack Shalhoub, we done Bashment. We was in that together. Ricky Beadle Blair's film. We done the prison scenes. Ginger Boy. He was in 1917 and Called a Midwife. Yeah, little bits and pieces. That's what I was saying. Acting, you might get chucked a little bone now and then, something halfway decent, and then that's it. Unless you get the big break. I think the big breaks only come from when you have a handler. When they eye you up, if you're like, you know, halfway decent, good looking, you know. Yeah, that's what I think anyway, in my opinion. But yeah, James Buckley, he was doing a podcast at home with the Buckleys. I was watching it, loved it. Then he started doing podcasts, and I watched a few. Got fucking bored of it because every cunt's doing a podcast. I might even do them. No, it's just like some people love them. I like them sometimes, but I get bored of it. And in fact, I'm going to sit here, give Chico a drink. Sit down, Chico. Yeah, so yeah, but Danny Dyer, he does his podcast. His dad got married the other week. A friend of mine went to the wedding. Hey, Chico, have a drink. Have a drink. You see? Yeah, Danny Dyer. I don't know why he wears his fancy sunglasses like in the studio. That's a right bugbear of mine. Yeah, so yeah, every fucking actor and his wife, they're doing fucking podcasts. So that shows you like fucking where it's going. So yeah, I'm glad I walked away from it, and I'm glad I'm doing this on my own now. I only started this year really, 1st of January, and YouTube is very slow, very shit. I mean, the algorithms ain't pushing me out at all. So I have to get all my own traction. That's why I've got like really poor views and subscriber count. But TikTok really blew up this week with the I got like 300 new followers this week, and before that, you know, an handful. So yeah, but I only do TikTok to like advertise the YouTube. So you know, I do a bit of both, see what happens. Yeah, going back to great shows, yeah, as I said, I used to know quite a lot of people when there was a French geezer I used to know, really lovely bloke, really nice bloke. I wish I'd have kept in touch with him, actually. His name's Didier Avignon. I think I said that right, but Didier did. He done the glazing for the patio doors in Gratcho, and he does splashbacks for kitchens and all that. Really nice bloke. And his wife, I think her name was Sharon. She was like a really big agent. And he used to ask her, bless him, to like take me on, but she said because I was doing papping, she couldn't take me on, which is stupid because of like, yeah. Anyway, there's all that stigma to stuff, but she was like really good friends with Tish Dean, Sharon in EastEnders. And she was in there one night and she was like really upset. I think she used to have a lot of men trouble. So, yeah, but in there you see the odd, you get the regulars like Richard O'Brien, you know, from Rocky Horror Picture Show and, was it Crystal Maze? Yeah, I used to know his daughter, Amelia. Yeah, I used to know her quite well at the time. This picture of Richard O'Brien kissing me. Yeah, I've got another one of Richard when he's dressed up as a woman with his nipple hanging out, and yeah, so you get to know them sort of people, and then like the people behind the scenes, like there was another geezer I know, a geezer called Adam, really nice bloke, and I wanted to film my monologue for my I put it in the other video, in Facet Square in Hackney where they wanted to film EastEnders initially back in 85, and and he said to me he had a mate who lived in Facet Square, so anyway, I filmed it there. But Adam, yeah, he was a really nice bloke. I forget his last name. But he ended up being, like, in the time that I knew him, he ended up being executive producer of ITV's The Cube with Philip Schofield. And he said to me, he goes, Carl, he goes, like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And it's like, he goes, I only got this. Like, the game show was his, with Philip Schofield fronted it. And he said, I only got that because I drink with the right people. He goes, it's literally only, he goes, I was nothing. I was like, no one, a runner. I think he said he was a runner. He goes, it's literally through drinking in grant shows. So, yeah, it goes to show you. And now he's got his own, well, he did have his own fucking TV show. Yeah, it was originally to be with that geezer, that Justin, geezer who got done for the his ex-girlfriend who'd done something to her. With the long hair, he used to do that thing with Alan Carr. It was meant to be him fronting it. And like he asked me to photograph him out on the night out. Because you do a lot of setups. So for publicity for the show. So I said, yeah, fine. But then next thing you know, I think them allegations come about and Philip Schofield took over. And of course there was no allegations come out about Philip Schofield, was there, eh? So I mean, these people, they're fucking dark secrets. Anyway. Yeah, but in crowd shows, yeah, it was mental. You'd have the odd random Hollywood celebrity, Terence Howard, turn up there one night. I recognised, didn't really know who he was. What's that geezer at the Fast Show? Paul, what's his name? He called me a cunt one night. And Dennis Walkman, he was one of my idols. Fucking minder. He called us bunch of cunts. I took that quite like fucking emotionally. He was like an idol of mine, Dennis Walkman. Again, I got to know his daughter Hannah quite well because she was in EastEnders, weren't she? And her boyfriend Gary, he played Gary Hobbs. Yeah, I think he phoned me because I wrote a script and I said, I want you to play this part, and I think he actually phoned me. And then June Brown, when I used to go to Elstree, this is what I didn't tell you, June Brown, who played Dot, like when I was like 12, 13, she used to give us a lift in this old brown car, whatever it was. Like really, it got stolen in the end, but she used to give us a lift to the station. She was a lovely woman, and fucking there'd be all her consulate packets, menthol fags, all scattered around the floor in the car. And I kept in touch with her for a while. And and there was another couple of fans who used to go down there from Hastings, Debbie and Matthew. She was mad on Leslie Grantham. And Matthew, after we all like grew up and come away from EastEnders and stopped going there like fanboys and graphers, Matthew stayed in touch with June, and because this was June told me, she phoned me up one day. Because I wrote to her, June, do you remember me? And she sent me a Christmas card. She goes, yeah, of course I remember you. And then She goes, you remember Matthew? I said, yeah, Matthew and Debbie. She said, Matthew, she goes, he's writing for Emmerdale now. I went, oh, fuck me. I goes, how did that happen? And she goes, well, he wrote a play for me and I starred in it at the Edinburgh Festival, and off the back of that, so I mean, not what you know, it's who you know. June Brand Dot, she starred in it for him, and then Matthew went on to write for Emmerdale. So I mean, it's just, this is so important, like networking, being nice to people, being friendly, and then you know, it does happen. Yeah, so that was Matthew and Debbie. So he went on to write for Emmerdale, and Carrie, the other girl from Friday or East in Chingford, she works for, I think, EMI Records or something. Is that still going? So some big, because I found her recently. I was talking to someone randomly in the comment section, and he said, "Oh yeah, he used to go up there back in the day." I goes, "Do you remember this girl called Carrie?" Because I always like wanted to get in touch with her, and we was all mates with her. We was all mates, just you know, like a tomboy at the time, and we used to hang about together like after and that, like all of us, me and my mate Lee, Graham Reynolds, Lee Carney, Chico, come here. And yeah, he said, yeah, fucking, yeah, Carrie, and he said her name, and yeah, I'm following her, I think, on Insta. Yeah, I left her a message, but she might not read it. But yeah, so she works for a massive record company now. Does like the, is it the A&R, BR? I don't know. Yeah. And going back, doing it back in the day, yeah, I fucking met Adele when she was absolutely no one. Oh, that mother, yeah. And I had a laugh with her manager then. What was his name? He had like brown curly hair. Was his name John? But he was from Dagenham. He had a row with this. There was a DJ. He was at some like PR event, and he was on the inside. There's a fucking parakeet. Anyway, yeah, and like, and he said, "Oh, I managed a deal." She just done it chasing pavements. No one really knew who she was, and she just like walked off home. Didn't photograph her, and yeah, he had a row with this. You know, one of these. Got to be careful what you're saying because you get fucking banned from everything. That man who dresses as a woman called himself Jodie Harsh. That was it, not Jodie Marsh. He called himself Jodie Harsh. I think it was a DJ as well. He had a row with him. Her, whoever, don't want to get arrested, do I? And yeah, so like, it was cracking up, and yeah, he was from Dagenham. Yeah, so yeah, it's just funny the little friendships and that what you do make, and you know, if I'd have stayed at it, as I said, I think I was being groomed by a hand. I think I did make an impression. I really do. Yeah, and coming back to Didier, the French geezer, the glazier, yeah, it was his best mate, Tom Hardy. Fucking, I'm looking for the photo, but I had a photo of it. His best mate, Tom Hardy, and yeah, Tom come down there one night, and you know, that's how I got my photo with him. And he done a photo of him biting Didier's head. It was quite funny, but yeah, he's like really good friends with him. That's what I'm saying. Like you make so many, like, don't make enemies. Like, just, you know, become a friend with these people. You know, don't be too like arsey and like not arsey, like brand nosing out their arse and all that. Just be genuine. Just like, if they think you're genuine and you're like a nice solid geezer, then they'll do you favours, and that's absolutely true. Like, I never brand nosed anyone. Well, you know, I've had rows with them. Like, if you talk to me like a cunt, I'll tell you. That's how I live my life. But I think they like that. I think they like the genuine and the honesty with me. And as I said, if I'd have, it was only because I had legal troubles, like with a venomous fucking toxic family member who had it in for me, and then sent someone around my flat in the middle of rehearsals, flat play, like Gordon, to fucking threaten me and assault me. And it's only I defended myself with reasonable force, one punch, to get him out of my flat, because I was being attacked. And then fucking I call 999 because he's got blood on him. I get arrested. I spend 24 hours in the cell. He don't even get arrested. And that's what happens when, like, someone in your family got a bit of toxic. And that was all because my cousin ran it. I told you, Stephen, who used to abuse me when I was a kid. I told you that in Essex Diaries number 8. It all stemmed from them, because I hated him, because I'm like, I just blurt out the truth, and then my aunt had it in for me ever since after, like when I was growing up, And yeah, so, and then they get jealous of like you're fucking on telly, you're in a film, you're in a play, and then the old green-eyed monster comes out, and then they fucking do something to fuck you over. And then I spent fucking months like, defending myself, which I was acquitted for, August 18th, 2011, Mum's birthday. And then my mother got ill, end stage of COPD, lymphemia. We had carers in, and then I had the other legal battle with the next door neighbour, who was a crackhead, who just with Chaz and his brother Justin Key, attempted to murder my friend in his flat in Dagenham, 5 Elms, and they left him for dead. And because it was this, I say Eldon, fuck it, I don't care, I'll say his name, he's dead now. Because it happened in his flat, as a council tenant, you're responsible for who you have in and what goes on. But what he done, he grasped on the other two. He grasped on Chaz and Justin Key, and that's how he got moved. But Chris, I went to see him. I shouldn't say his name. He come out of hospital, and then I went to see him, and he said, yeah, it was all 3 of them doing it. They left him for dead. It was a row over drink, fucking football, West Ham. Left him for dead. They all done a runner, but Eldon had to come back because it was his flat. And then to get out of it, because everyone told me when I eventually exposed everything, what happened, everyone told me he's a police informer. And I used to see people going to his flat. And how do people, people who don't look like they're drinkers or fucking druggies, put it that way, they look like official people. And yeah, as I said, I had the suspicions he was an informer anyway, and then everyone was telling me, inboxing me, separate people, when I exposed it on Facebook, like after my mum died, because the police failed to help us. Everyone was telling me, yeah, he's a police informer. And yeah, we ain't all fucking wrong, are we? And then how do police pay their junkie informers? This is just like, I'm talking hypothetically, this is just my opinion, not factual or nothing like that. Entertainment purposes and all that, don't want to get fucking nicked, do I? But how do police pay their junkie informers? Drugs. And then like, I got put away for exposing it, and then yeah, and then I saw him the day before he died. Walked past my house, got it on CCTV, and he was like all muscly before. It was like he used to kickboxing, and he was like, it was quite solid, even though he was on all the gear and all that. But he was like, he could handle himself, and yeah, he looked like he looked like he fucking. I saw him like literally 3 months prior in court as a witness against me, because that's what I was charged with, harassment without violence, because I exposed what they was doing to us, and I got fucking. It's comical when you look back on it. It's fucking comical. It's but I think a lot of people going through what I went through back then. I was one of the first, I think. And yes, I saw him then in December, and then I was out in the March on licence. Because I'd done 6 months, so I'd got out in the March. No, yeah, that's when I got out. But and I told you about the borough commander. When I come out, I found out the borough commander, he'd been retired after I'd done a police complaint about an alleged affair with a detective from a school from Havering, and the person on my landing on G-Ring was a cleaner, and his kids went to the same school in Collier Road. That's how he knew. What a small fucking world, that's what I'm saying. You just talk, you join the dots, you'd be amazed. What was there, 6 points of separation? You'll be amazed. We're all connected one way or another. You've just got to find it out. You just got to colour it in, join the dots. That's what I do. And have a bit of savvy. Do your own homework, do your own investigate, do your own complaints, do your own FOI requests, do it all. Gather your own evidence, do your complaints, gather evidence, log it all up here, down there for dancing. Yeah, so when I come out from Neat Pentonville, yeah, borough commander had been retired, and then there's what I didn't know then, but I found out late in 2022, he went on to become acting chair of the health organisation, who gave me counselling. Because I was having right, fucking right, you've got to be seen to be having help. Like, if you go to the doctor saying they're causing me stress and PTSD, oh, you need counselling. So you got to do it to, like, go along with it. So I done it, not that I agree with it, and then, as I said, I found out that forensic psychologist I was given, not just any psychologist, a fucking forensic psychologist, I found out after that he didn't put none of my notes on me what I wanted him to do, but he withheld who the chair of NELF was, and because I mentioned the borough commander by name each week, because he was like the head of like the police force, who was like had it in for me. And I think the reason why they had it in for me, because when I was blabbing out about a murder and dismemberment, what went on in the borough at the very same time, at the exact same time, literally happened just weeks after the murder and dismemberment in Neil Bushell, was the Stephenport Grinder murders in the same borough. And I think like they couldn't have me blowing my mouth out, so they just like come after me. I wouldn't open the door for 2 weeks. That's why I'd CID outside my house 6 hours, and then I'll show you the footage. I've done a funny TikTok about it. I made a joke out of it, like a funny meme. Yeah, when they tasered me in my bedroom, I'll put the footage on. If I remember, I'll put it on right now. I called you up because you've been banging out my door at 10 to 3 in the morning. Yeah, and I've told you I'm alright if you leave me alone. No. No. Huh? I'm asking you nicely. If you go away, I'll be fine. I'll be calm. Because you're causing me distress and alarm. Right, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. My wife has got to be up for work in the morning to go to work. Right? I've told you, I'm not going to open the door. You get a full century. But yeah, it wasn't no fucking joke. I was told to leave me alone because I took a load of oil off, like my mum's stuff, to like, I just wanted to sleep. Not died so much, but I wanted a break from it, and yeah, I had to go in hospital and slept for a few days, and they was told to leave me alone, and they come out 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was still adamant, fucking no, you ain't get me, you ain't coming in. Of course, it was my own peaceful protest. It wasn't resisting the rest, it was a peaceful fucking protest. And yeah, they booted the door in, didn't they? Fucking tasered me in the bedroom. Nasty cunts. And I was grieving for my mum, do you know what I mean? The whole reason why I blew the whistle and everything was because we was full-time carers for my mum. We had end stages, COPD and emphysema. And they moved that crackhead next door to us, Eldon, who had been involved in the attempted murder of my friend, whose mother was the councillor for the same council. Yeah, and so yeah, they done me for harassment without violence because like I was harassing the police and the council because I emailed them photos of my mate's injuries. So look what they done to him, and you've put him next door to us. Chase was still going around and was like, Chico, come here. Chico, come here. I let go of his lead. Come here. Yeah, so yeah, and we was full-time carers for my mum, and then Eldon had that bullet posted through his door, which he physically showed me, and I recorded. You've heard the recording in Essex Diaries, I think number 8. Yeah, you heard the recording. Yeah, and then on the 8th of May, he's found dead in his flat. No one knows to this day, well, I've never been told, but the neighbours, people who know him, no one knows the reason, but he's found dead in his flat. There's nothing suspicious or nothing, it wasn't murder or nothing, but like he was found dead in his flat. And I saw him the day before, or 2 days before. Got it on CCTV. He looked a shadow of his former self. He looked so, you know, not saying anything, not insinuating anything, not fucking entertainment purposes and all that, but makes you wonder, you know, did someone give him some dodgy gear what slowly poisoned him? Yeah, so he was found dead. And as I said, I don't blame him now, but you know, he had a drink and drug problem, and like, you know, he done some bad things. He was in with some bad people. But yeah, prior to that, while I blew the whistle, yeah, I was walking in the place, giving a recording of Eldon showing me the bullet. And I told him, I said, look, they nearly killed my friend in his previous flat because they lived on the same landing. Eldon and my mate, they lived, I think one was 221A and one was 22, I won't say the name of the road or anything like that, but yeah, they lived doors along the same landing, left him for dead. And Chris told me himself, I went to see him when he came out of hospital, he said it was all three of them, Eldon, Chaz and Justin Key. And yeah, fuck it, I don't give a fuck, come after me. But Chaz can't because he's in fucking Nick. Yeah, I ain't bored about anyone. Scumbags, I fuck, you know, I fucking hell, people who can do that to women, kids and fucking innocent people with learning difficulties, you know, I ain't afraid of you. I ain't afraid of people like you fucking bullies, you fucking scum. And yeah, so, and Chris said to me at the time when I went round his flat when he came out of hospital, he said, he goes, my old girl wants me to get a new flat. He goes, but why should I go? Because he's got learning difficulties. He don't see it as a good opportunity to get a better flat or a house. He can fucking go instead, meaning Eldon. And sod's law, you know, I don't think this was about, I think just like sod's law, he was moved next door to us. We moved in a month before, in November, he moved in December 2012. And yeah, we had 3 years of ag. Even all his street drinker mates and druggies come around, parties 3 o'clock in the morning. We had fun woman upstairs, our 79-year-old mother, that's the age she was when she died, 2014, August 25th. No, 26 officially, she died about 11:30 at night. And yeah, she was bedridden upstairs. We had carers in, district nurses, doctors around every 5 minutes, and you had that scum cunt with his parties. So, and then I give the police, I was begging them for help, the police and the council, didn't want to know. You know why? Because Chris's mother, she pulled strings to get him there. It wasn't, I don't think it was legit in my opinion. And also, he was, as a council tenant, you are responsible for who you have in and what goes on in your council property. And also, had Chris had died, it'd have been done under joint enterprise. I heard that was gone now, joint enterprise, I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know how. I don't know what happened, I don't know. I just know he grasped on them and they got him out of fucking Dodge. And then Chaz was after Eldon, wasn't he? That's why the bullet was being, he found out where he lived and he posted the bullet through his door. Apparently Chaz was well known for that. I went to see someone who's Megan Bushell, his daughter, someone who hold up one second. You alright?
Yeah, you alright?
Yeah, I'm just over the park with Chico.
Yeah, no, I WhatsApped you a while ago, but you ain't looked at it.
Oh, I ain't looked at it. No, I'm just filming for YouTube.
Alright, yeah, no, because I messaged Robbie to see how George was and sent me some photos, so I sent them.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, okay. I'll ask her. I want to FaceTime him to see what time's the best time.
Alright.
Alright, I'll have a look in a minute. I'm just I'm on the flow, so I don't want to.
Alright, love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Yeah, she's worrying about me. She probably thinks I'm up to no good. Who's the cunt exposing now? Yeah, so yeah, so when I give the local SNT, I won't say their names, but they're the cunts who had it in for me all them years, done CBO breaches on me. Yeah, they had account me for berating me for recording him, telling me about a bullet, showing me about a bullet, and I said, look, someone's going to die. They've just almost killed my friend Chris. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Fuck it, who cares? And I said, you know, nah, And Eldon, in that recording, if you heard in episode 8 of Essex Diaries, you heard Eldon saying, people like Chaz, you got to kill them.
Breakdown. You know, I'm coming from.
Yeah.
I'm not having breakdown because I know too many people.
Yeah.
I've been through all my life. Brother died in jail, this, that, died in the car. These things don't bother me because the little things I can do, it's not trouble. If you really are bad, you're not going to die.
Yeah.
Shall we say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I believe in. I don't believe in the fully work tactic. I'm not into it. Because once you get the mind going,
Yeah.
I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
I'm old school, I'll come to you. I'm not going to sit back and do that. I'm not even going to shout at you.
Yeah.
I'm coming to you. You know what I mean? And sort it out. That's all I've got to do. You know what I mean? And it has to stop. You know what I mean? Because people like Chaz, you've got to kill him. So I like get away from it. Get away from it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to live it cool. Do that. I'm not even going to shout at you. I'm coming to you. You know what I mean? And sort it out. That's all I've got to do. You know what I mean? And it has to stop. You know what I mean? Because people like Chaz, you've got to kill him. I'm having breakdowns because I know too many people.
Yeah.
I've been through all my life. Brother died in jail, this, that, died in the car. These things don't bother me because the little things I can do, it's not trouble. If you really are bad, you're not going to die.
Yeah.
Shall we say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I believe in. I don't believe in the fully work tactic. I'm not into it. Because once you get the mind going,
Yeah.
I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
I'm old school, I'll come to you. I'm not going to sit back and do that. I'm not even going to shout at you.
Yeah.
I'm coming to you. You know what I mean? And sort it out. That's all I've got to do. You know what I mean? And it has to stop. You know what I mean? Because people like Chaz, you've got to kill him. So I'd like, you know what I mean? And sort it out. That's all I've got to do. You know what I mean? And it has to stop. You know what I mean? Because people like Chaz, you've got to kill him. So that's all I've got to do. You know what I mean? And it has to stop. You know what I mean? Because people like Chaz, you've got to kill him. Do you know what I mean? Just don't even carry on.
No, the only thing that bothers me is like when you said about a bullet for your daughter. It's like,
No.
you know, we're right fucking bang next door.
Yeah,
I've got my mum to think about.
No, can't much. It's not going to come your way. I'm telling you, mate. I'll go towards it, mate. I know. Everything I'm sleeping good at night. I ain't sleeping. You know what I mean? I'm the one who's thinking.
So I give him that recording and I said, look, I go, so Chaz is putting a bullet through his door. He's found out where he lives because he grasped him for the attempted murder. And I go, now Eldon's talking about killing Chaz. And I said, now we're next door in the fucking firing line with a vulnerable woman upstairs. And I said, someone's going to die. You've got to do something, someone's going to die. And instead, that copper, I won't say his name, but he's still the head of the local SNT, Sergeant, yeah, berated me for recording him. Done nothing. He's got blood on his hands. Told him in court, you've got fucking blood on your hands. Anyway, so, yeah, and I was right. I said one of them, him or Chaz, or they're either going to fucking kill each other or someone else. They're out for blood. They're bloodthirsty. And Chaz, yeah, he murdered and dismembered Neil Bushell. Dumped his body parts in the Chase at Eastbrook. Dagenham. And I feel, no guarantees, but I feel possibly that could have been prevented. So what I done, that's when I blew the whistle on it. I went public, I went online, I fucking put it all over Facebook, all over social media, Twitter, every country and where. For everything, I didn't hold back, I just didn't care. Then they come after me, didn't they? They had to cancel, you've seen the videos in episode 8, council enforcement officers, all ex-old bill, come round daily, give me the same, just intimidation techniques, to give me the same injunctions, threatening me in my tenancy. Yeah. And then, yeah, and then the old bill come knocking, and then I just, peaceful protest, wasn't it? Went out the door. So they set CID outside my, don't forget I know all my neighbours, they've known me all my life. And I got CCTV, everyone tells me everything down my street, I see everything. I found a motor dinner with a surveillance van. Someone said like they think it's old Bill. This motor has been with a blue Subaru, what was parked over there where that white van is. Twice last week, Tuesday and Thursday last week, 3 hours at a time. And then it come here Tuesday morning in this spot, and this van took over. And as I suspected, there's the camera. There's the camera right there. So my ass is over there. Is it watching me? What's going on? then I looked it up and I found the cameras. You've seen it, and I think I put it in episode 8. I might have done it on the end credits. I think I put it on the end credits of episode 8, Essex Diaries. But you'll see that. That's what I'm saying. I always bring the receipts. I don't just chat shit or anything like that. I don't chat shit at all. I just speak the truth. And you can ask me 20 years down, I'll say the same fucking thing without even thinking. That's how you know. I'm not like fucking someone for social media who pretends you're fucking nice and lovely to everyone. Have a nice day and all that, and fucking, you know, no one can keep up that nicey act. It's like, it's just for social media, ain't it, for clicks and that. And like, I'm not one of them sort of streamers or anything that does things like that. I'm just all about honesty and integrity, and I just tell you true stories. You know, getting on there, and I've got a few stories behind me. So yeah, I exposed it. And I thought, you cunts. I thought, my mother... You've seen the footage. Eldon had a party 1 week before my mother died. It was Robin Williams, the comedian. Bless him. He died around about the same time. 2014, we're talking, August. And yeah, Eldon had a party. You see, did footage. It's 3 o'clock, 3 in the morning. Fucking shouting, screaming, music playing. I'd have that a lot, but that was 1 week before my mother died. So I didn't even give my mother, a woman born and bred in Dagenham, didn't even give her the peace she deserved, and she died like, and not bless her. She had vascular dementia in the end anyway, because of like lack of oxygen getting to her brain because of the COPD and emphysema, and so she wasn't aware. But like, it hurt me. It fucking hurt me, and I thought, like, my family, born and bred. In fact, I'll put a TikTok on now. What I've done this week about my family in Dagenham, like what's gone on, the changes and all that. I've done a TikTok, and it was like, yeah, it's quite sad, really. I'll put it on there right now. If I remember, I'll put it on there right now.
Don't run off. Understand? Don't fucking run off. Don't fucking run off. Understand?
That's the dog beater. Yeah, you have. You seen the Dagenham Post? No? You might want to get it. But yeah, I was so disgusted they left my mother like that, and so that's why I blew the whistle. And yeah, I went public, done me for harassment without violence, and I just still went back then. I still kept doing it. I still kept exposing it, even in court. The judge told me to take it down. I still wouldn't. out of principle. And I had to have probation for a fucking year after. And I said, look, I would do it again tomorrow. If you put me in that was a one-off situation, probably, hopefully. But I said, if that was to happen again, it's very, very unlikely, because that was like a one-off, hopefully. I said, but like, I will do. I stand by my convictions. I stand by what I done. I'm a man of my word. I'm fucking a man of principle, and I call that corruption. And I had the receipts to prove it. So, and I goes, I'll do it again tomorrow. Now, I would to this day. I'll do it again tomorrow. You know, I'm just like I'm a decent bloke, and I'm not afraid of any cunt. You know, probably should be, but like, I'm not. I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed. Death don't scare me. Nothing scares me. Apart from spiders. They're the only things that fucking scare me. But no, I just yeah, so that's why I exposed it, and that's why I had that police trouble. And my police trouble started from my aunt, because I exposed her son, who's 20 years older than me, still alive now, still lives in the same house up Fiddlers. He used to molest me. And I blew the whistle on him, to my family, to my aunt, and I was all the lying cunts under the sun. And then, yeah, and that's how my aunt would just fucking call police on me as I was growing up as a teenager, just maliciously, for stupid reasons, wasting police time. And then they just had it in for me. They had an image of me, and then she sent the next door neighbour. I told you, it was December the 13th, 2010. Come back from rehearsals from the play by Ricky Beadle Blair of 2006, and my Uncle Ernie, my aunt's husband, he was a bit better than her, but he was still a cunt. He just died, and so my cousin Elaine, who she was like a sister to me. She was like her daughter, but we were very close, and she didn't even like her fucking brother, and she knew what he'd done to me. So I put a note for her door. I just said, like, Elaine, I go, sorry to hear about your dad, whatever. I goes, like, I'm sorry none of us talk anymore. I said, but like, I was hinting for help. I said about my mum. She was just starting to get ill with the COPD and that, like getting dirty, not washing. The ass was a shithole, fucking smoking with no windows open. The walls were yellow. It was filth. I couldn't go. I was a single bloke at the time on my own, and I couldn't cope. And I sort of like hinting for help. So then between Elaine and Vi, I'll take it as Vi, they must have lied about the contents of what was in that letter. Got Gordon to come round my flat and fucking threaten me and to attack me, and then it ended how it ended. You fuck around, you find out, don't you? And I was charged with APH. I could have got like 4 years. I was shocked. I thought, what? I called 999. He's found at my home. He was found outside my house. They didn't even nick him, but it was all like it's all biased, wasn't it, towards me, because they didn't like me because of what my aunt's doing, because my son molested me and I spoke out. See what I mean? Just people, but you keep speaking the truth all these years, like people can start listening. So I think people believe me now. I mean, these people are dead, so I've got nothing to. Anyway, so I'm just telling you my life story, how that started, how that legal shit started, and yeah, and then in 2010, December the 13th, when she sent that Gordon around my flat to fucking, it was their next door neighbour at 368, to come around and threaten me. Gordon Donnelly, his wife worked for the DWP. That's how she got my address, because no one knew my address. And yeah, so and then the detective who interviewed me was that DC, I better not say her name, but she's the one who later in 2015, for the harassment of that violence we're exposing, she was the same one who interviewed me again, and she's the one who's dating my mate Steve X. I don't give a fuck, Steve X, yeah, accountant from Kidder Park. She was dating him on the day, or the day before, on my arrest on the 21st of May 2015, when they tasered me in my bedroom. Yeah, she dated him, I think, like a couple of days before. She went out with him a few times in Allchurch. And yeah, and you've seen in episode 8, I don't need to put it up again, but I showed you the evidence, the police report. They had to admit she was dating him, but they denied it was a fucking honey trap. You're telling me, so that same detective who interviewed me in 2010 interviewed me again in 2015, and then she's dating my mate on like the day of my arrest for harassment without violence, for exposing the police. Her colleagues exposed them. Because they didn't be blurting out about a murder that could have been prevented, a murder and dismemberment, as the Stephen Port Grinder murders were going on in the borough. Which they was like, got in trouble over because like that didn't need to happen. That could have been prevented after the first one, yeah, it could have, everyone's telling them, yeah, it's Stephen Port. Everyone like, they've seen the patterns. No, Dagenham police, no, they let, what, four murders, 4 young blokes get murdered by Stephen Port. Which could have been prevented, like 3 of them at least, probably. In my opinion, everyone knows that, that's common knowledge, so, yeah, and then the same fucking detective is dating my friend. What, sees he's on Plenty of Fish? And she's quite a pretty girl, this girl. Indian girl, I think she's Indian, she's quite a pretty girl. And I said, my mate, yeah, he ain't too much of a looker. Not bad, it's not terrible, Steve, if you're watching, not terrible. You've got nice eyes and all that, but, you know, but pretty girls don't tend to message men on Plenty of Fish. That's what I found, I used to be on it. But she messaged him and they arranged to. I think she targeted him, and yeah, just used him as a honey trap to get me, to try and get dirt on me. What, there was no dirt. There's nothing. I'm totally clean. Believe it or not, I am totally clean. Nothing on me. No secrets. I'm an open book. Anyway, so yeah, and then shortly after that, me and Steve made out with couple of years after that and whatever, and I found out that his son Ellis, he got put away for drug dealing. I said to him, I go, Steve, I goes, do you think that's a coincidence? Do you think that's a coincidence that like you told me who she was at the time, that you connected the dots, and then we fell out after that? I said, but like because of you fucked up the honey trap. And I said, like, do you honestly think that was a coincidence that your son got put away? A 16-year-old boy got put away for selling a bit of puff. Come on. You weren't fucking born yesterday, were you? You're not fucking a day old, are you, Steve? You fucking... That's what happened. That's what happened. You fucked their plans up. You told me, and because I am who I am, my fucking math, and then they go for revenge on you. I'm telling you, this is why I won't even have an operation, because I feel like you're on a fucking blacklist. And them cunts, they fucking want you gone. They'll have you gone one way or another. If they can't set you up, actually, have a drink. Have a drink. If they can't set you up, they'll fucking when you go and have your operation, you'll do a fucking who is it? Joan Rivers, when she said about Michelle Obama. Yeah, she didn't fucking wake up after her neck surgery, did she? See what I mean? You laugh and scoff about these things, but I'm telling you, I won't have no fucking operation. I won't. Maybe I've got to have a hernia done, so maybe keyhole surgery, but like, you ain't fucking knocking me out. You ain't doing it. I saw what happened to my mate Dean when he just died of cancer. They fucking had to put the drain in him, and they had to rewire his stomach. And I think, yeah, that's right, he couldn't have... Did you just piss up me? I think you did, didn't you? You just pissed up my knee. Can't you see me? That's why these fucking wipes come in handy. Really good they are. Antibacterial. Fucking hell. Have a little freshen up before I wipe the fucking piss off my knee. I can't believe he done that. Anyway, so yeah, I forget where I was going with it all now. But yeah, so I just thought I'd add a couple of little bits to the stories what I've already told you, like little details what I forgot to include about Eldon dying, and what I just said about the legal shit. Yeah, so that was the reason why I left all that behind. I just had enough, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I've got too much of a good life. I'm married, got a lovely wife, lovely son, beautiful grandson. I've got too much. I've got fucking beautiful dogs, cat, lovely home. Not in the best of areas, but you know, it's still a beautiful home. I'm lucky. I'm a lucky person. I'm rich in that sense. When you got family and that, you're fucking rich. You don't need to be like financially fucking rich. You know, we're alright. We're comfortable. Not Terrible. Yeah, life's good at the moment. I don't need any fucking to fuck it up for me. Don't need to. I don't need to. Don't need to. And yeah, but as I said, I just like, these are too important stories to not share. And you know, maybe one day someone might want to do a book or a film, or inspire after I'm gone. It might inspire like my grandson. He can rewatch these things. So yeah, it's important to me that I do this, and I think like you can see that I've got honesty and integrity, and yeah. So, and as I said, the state of this country now, and the state of where I live, I want out, and that means money. So that's why I'm turning my hand to this. And I feel like everyone loves my stories. Like everyone said, like it should be a book or a film, all my legal shit. And like I think nothing of it because I feel like I've led quite a quiet life, really, considering. But people like these little stories. You know, as I said to you, I've always had like fame and celebrity like around the corner, and like as I said, when I went to Tunisia, like that Alison Hammond, she was my holiday rep. Then I was filming The Force Awakens just down the road, on the same holiday in Tunisia. We went more, and I was filming Troy, Brad Pitt. It just always surrounds me. It's just always, went to a funeral, and there was a singer, my mate's dad's funeral. Anne-Marie, yeah, she was there. Anne-Marie, just silly little things like that. Just silly little things like that. It's just always just around the corner. And I feel like it's just my life has been a lot of frustration, a lot of like looking from the outside in. Like you want a taste of it, you want a piece of it, you want to like, well, why can't I have that? And it's like someone's got their like a mouse with someone's got their fucking size 12s on my towel, and I can't get anywhere. That's how my life has been. It's the best way to describe my life. All them frustrations, but ain't for the want of trying. As I said, when you've tried that fucking hard and for that long, and you've tried writing, you've tried the extra, you've tried the acting, you've tried fucking networking, you've tried the paparazzi, you've done everything. Then when you get one of your mates in your play who fucking flirting with a gay casting director, like obviously, and he was straight, and then fucking he ends up as a heartthrob on an Emmerdale. Not saying that anything happened untoward, or you know, I've done videos on that, like Mike Piles, you know what I'm talking about, Emmerdale. Yeah, there's no proof, but like, you know it goes on, and you think, oh no, what a coincidence. Next thing you know, he's on Emmerdale. So that's what I'm saying. I'd people, when I'd done that gay casting director Tik Tok, say, oh, you're homophobic and all that. I ain't fucking homophobic. I've got friends who's gay. I've got my last actor, Mario Rinzolo. He was, well, I suppose he still is gay if he's still alive. And I had a gay family member. I'm not, it don't bother me in the slightest. I'm all for it. In fact, they're some of the nicest people I've ever spoken to, like gay people. They're like just, you know, there's no macho bollocks, there's no like ego, there's just like fucking, okay, they want to get in your pants. You can't fucking blame them, can you now? Ask my fucking cousin. But you see what I mean? Like, you know, it's, I ain't got a problem. I had a geezer called Rigsy messaging me on TikTok the other day. He said, I love your stories. Let me see if I can find it. Let me read it out, because it was a really nice message you sent me. Obviously, he was flirting with me, but like, it was a really nice message, and it meant a lot. Oh, that'd be easy if I go on my TikTok, won't it? And by the way, my TikTok's of the same name. There's a link in my bio on YouTube.
So go and get it checked out.
No, I ain't checking nothing out. That was James Buckley. Wixie. Yeah, put it there. Good on you, sir. You've got a lot to be proud of yourself on being true to yourself and your beliefs. It's hard to do in the face of challenging circumstances, and I'm glad you're not offended that I want to tickle your pickle. Oh, that was the message you sent before that one. Let me read the first one. Tickle my fucking pickle, gun. Here we go. This is the first message. Yeah, lovely geezer. Hey sir, I'm absolutely fascinated with your life story, the celebrity gossip, the real, I ain't got my glasses on so it's a bit, the real experiences, and told through an honest lens. Plus it helps you're a good looking guy too. Keep it up, sir. Yeah, And yeah, it meant a lot. So I wrote him quite a long message back, and then he put, "Thanks for taking the time to reply. I'm sure you're a busy man." Fucking not. And yes, a man after your own heart. /bum /Willie. Dirty cunt. I'll look at Essex Diaries and brace myself. Oh yeah, that's why I told him about my legal issues. I said go back and watch episode 8, what I've just been talking about. Yeah, so no, I have not got a problem. You saw, like, I had a good conversation with him, and you know, if I met him in real life, I'd probably become mates in real life. Do you know what I mean? But no, I'm not homophobic in the slightest. Don't bother me. Don't like, I'm a massive George Michael fan. Like, as I said, some of them who I've met were some of the nicest people I've ever, like, you know, chatted to. And I genuinely mean that. So no, I'm not homophobic. I just have a problem when people are straight and they use that to like sleep with a gay casting director who got done for molesting young actors while I was asleep. I've just got a problem with that. If that's true, if that's what I think, I don't, you know, I'm not insinuating anything. I don't know if it's that, but I've just got a problem that, you know, I had to try really fucking hard for over 20 years, and like you can just like bend over and bang your heartthrob on a soap. And like, no, that's what I have a problem with. And also, like, the other actor who's clearly fucking gay or bi, who I still won't name. You know, he's been in the industry now for like, what, 40 odd years, and he must be in his 60s now, and currently married with young kids. And I think, why on earth would you like keep up a pretense like that? Because what you're doing, don't forget, you're also an inspiration to other young gay actors up and coming who's a bit scared of coming out, and all you're the only message you're sending them is to say, oh yeah, be ashamed, cover it up, and you know, keep your mouth shut, just pretend you're straight, live a lie. That's the message you're sending out, and that I have a problem with. I feel like in this day and age, just be who you want to be. Don't pretend you're not anything. Okay, obviously if there's family problems and all that, you're young, yeah, but if you're like a grown man and that, but look, don't fucking marry a woman and fucking have kids with them and you're fucking shagging other geezers and like, no, don't do that. Hey Chico, don't do that. Hey, you lovely boy, I love you. Yeah, so I just wanted to address these issues. Yeah, no, I'm not homophobic in the slightest. You know, I'm like, I've got no interest in being gay. I'm straight, and like, and in fact, if I was a woman, I'd probably be a lesbian because like I like women. I'm not fucking homophobic in the slightest. Don't bother me. I don't mind a bit of flirting and all that. I said to that geezer, I go, watch my YouTube videos. I go, there's plenty there for the wank bank. I go, keep you entertained. Don't fucking bother me. Don't bother me in the slightest. One of my mates in my play, Richard, Chinese gay boy, he was like, he used to talk about knocking one out and like to my stuff on fucking Facebook. I'm like, alright, whatever. You know, at least someone likes you. You know, the only time you got worried is when cunts want to fucking kill you or get you nicked, get you arrested. But like, if someone wants to have a bash over you, like, fucking knock yourself out. Or knock one out. Whatever. Fucking hell. I bought myself a drink here, actually. Yeah, so I'm just sitting over the park. Thought I'd get out with Chico because we've got Coco, the other sausage dog, Dotty's mum. We've got her again because the family, they live, yes, actually opposite Amy Charles. See what I mean? It's always around me. This fucking stuff is always around me. But yeah, they're my brother-in-law. They're on holiday in Spain for 2 or 3 weeks. So, but fuck me, would you believe it? Coco's just gone in season. So we've got, well, Rocky's been done. He's a boy, but Chico, he's a boy, and he ain't been done, and I won't have him done. So we have to fucking put a nappy on her, and oh, it's madness. And then my wife, oh, she's got to sleep upstairs with us to separate her. So when I go out, that's why I brought him out on my own. But yeah. So we've got Coco again for a couple of weeks. Good boy, Chico. I love you, Chico. Yeah, so we've got Coco with us, so yeah, that's why I've come out. And I ain't done nothing, I was really fucking ill beginning of the week. So I just thought I'd get out. I thought I'd better do a video because I ain't done a video this week. Because I put out about 3 or 4 last week. But this week I put out some couple of good TikToks. As I said, I'll put them on it. If I think, I'll remember, I'll put them on here. I done one when I was tasting. I made a joke out of it. I made a meme out of it. But no, it's that. But I'll put it on there. But that is what happened. Because we was decorating and we was having a new carpet fit, so we was all completely, we was in a mess, all in like decorating clothes and all that. So the house looks fucking like a bombs in it, and I look like a tramp. So I made a joke out about I tried telling my wife I'm no good at decorating, but no, that wasn't the case. It was because they was after me for exposing the place, and I refused to open the door. And then they fucking booted the door in, tasered me in my bedroom, all for speaking the truth on social media. There you go. Yeah, what's the other I've done the other TikTok about my family in Dagenham, how it's changed, what's you know, how sad it is now. You know, no one's got any respect and it's turned into a fucking shithole. It's heartbreaking. Yes, I've done TikTok on that, and the other one I'd done. My neighbour, who he don't fucking have the decency to talk to me or say hello to me. Because I'm saying, I don't like people parking on my drive, but if you do a 3-point turn, you drive on and drive off again. I don't have a problem, but this cunt, because he don't talk to me or say hello to me, decided to drive on it, do a 3-point turn, come right up. So I'm out with Chica and Rocky, take them for a walk around the block. So I come doing a little run to catch him in time. And I go, what, you fucking coming in for a cup of tea or what? Cheeky cunt. But the reason why I did is because the cunt can't say hello to me. He can't have a bit of civility and humility and like wave, say hello, a nod, friendly wave each morning, neighbours, all that sort of stuff. No, it's all just like no looking, dirty looks, and like no hellos, no waves. So, but you want to fucking use my property to do a fucking 3-point turn, so. Come in for a cup of tea or what? You'll be nasty. You're my choice.
I don't even know you. Why not? But I want to come into your house.
Why do you want to fucking drive with my door?
I'm reverse.
Why do you want to drive with my door?
I'm reverse.
Well, that's going forward. No, fuck off. Oh, this shit.
Fuck off inside, man. In your house. In your shitty house. Fuck off, man. Go. Inside your fucking house. You shithole. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking idiot. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and usually I was getting all fucking don't stress and fucking you shit it. And, no, I didn't shit it. Chico, come here. Oh, I didn't shit it. I just don't want to get nicked on my own CCTV. That's happened before. I had a fight outside my house. Someone parked down my drive and we ended up in this scrap. And I showed them the CCTV and they goes, well, you fucking kicked him first. So no, I got caution for that, by the way. But that was when I was caring for my mum, who was like very stressed what was next door and that, and this cunt was like laughing at me for parking on my drop curb. And then when I get him, he starts laughing at me and fucking I just went for him. But yeah, I'm not normally like that. Yeah, so no, I didn't shit. So if I put the clip on there, that's the reason why. It's because down that problem with people doing that is because the cunt back gives me dirty looks prior to that, him and the family. Yeah, so fuck him. So then when I see an opportunity, you decide to use my property to turn your fucking motor around, then I see an opportunity to be a cunt back. fuck around and find out, don't you? So that's what that was about. So if I remember, I'll put that TikTok on here now. But as I said, no, the reason why, because he told me to go fuck myself. You know, he had the balls to say it. I'll give him credit for that at least. But no, the reason why I didn't act, well, who says I didn't act after it? But I didn't act at the time because I know the old bill, I didn't incriminate myself on my own camera. I did him. I'd get nicked. One of the company neighbours called the police. I'd get nicked. The police would fucking have me. And here's a tip for you, right? Here's a tip for you young people, right? Whenever you get nicked, if you can, never have your door key on you or your phone, because they'll keep your fucking phone forever. And also your door key, because the dirty cunts done that to me when I was in the cell. Dirty cunts used my door key, let themselves in my house and took my computer. It's only because the neighbours like fucking rung my wife, and so we got people to fly round there, my son and my mate, fly round there and like fucking keep their eye on them and get receipts for everything they was taking. But yeah, dirty cunts. So don't get nicked with your door key or your phone, kids, alright? Yeah, just little tips like that I can teach you. And yeah, so that's what I've done. I've just done them 3 TikToks this week, and yeah, that one with him parking on my drive, I thought it was absolutely nothing. I've had it on my phone, on my camera roll for about 3 years, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll stick it on there. Fuck me, it got like, last time I looked, 25,000 views, like, since last night. Well, yeah, it's mad. It's just madness how people like certain things, and then other things what are really good, they don't get no traction. It's weird. And I think what TikTok do, they push it out to people who's going to be against you first, so you get all the abuse, all the trolling and all that. But I had one cunt trolling me, said, "Oh, you run over and did nothing." I said, "Yeah, you cunt, but you fucking followed me to troll me." It's silly bastard started following me, but to troll me. And I said, and I had to explain it. I'll explain again. I didn't do anything because I don't want to get incriminated. But who said I didn't do anything after, eh? One of my made a fucking skin a cat, you cheeky little cunt. But that's the internet for you. You're going to get abused. But as I said, I think TikTok, what they do, they push it out to people who's against you at first, and you're going to get trolls and all that. And then the second half, then you get all the good people, all the sensible people. Yeah, it's weird how it's all the algorithms, ain't it? So yeah, I've been busy with that. Yeah, TikTok's been flying this week for some reason. So, but I've done TikTok to... But you can't fucking fart on TikTok without you get a system, notifications, community guidelines fucking warning. Oh man, they banned my account before. And I was never going to go back on it again, but it was only for the YouTube, to advertise the YouTube. So I went back on there for the YouTube, and like this week, yeah, since the gay closet soap star video, TikTok got 90,000 views. Then this one last night got 20,000. So I thought, oh, it's picking up now. So, and I'm trying to get fucking all them people to redirect them to YouTube, because that's what's important, to get my views up, so I can get monetized. But no, they don't. Okay, about 13 people did, but no. On the whole, they don't do it, and it's just so fucking annoying. I think like I'm never going to get monetized at this rate. Just please help us out. So yeah. So yeah, I was ill, so I was busy doing the TikToks. I was just sitting there, and it's like too hot to sit outside. So I had the air conditioning on, and so I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll do a couple of TikToks. So back in 2008, maybe 2009 time, when I used to be a young aspiring actor, I used to go to Anna Shares, the well-known drama teacher in Islington. And I met a friend there, Keith Durant, and I only knew him for a short while, and sadly passed away. I think it was Christmas Eve. I know it's definitely Christmas Eve, and it's either 2008 or 2009. And he'd been in hospital for a few weeks before that, so I didn't see him at class. So yes, I was quite sad that because we used to go for a beer after our classes, and yeah, so. I believe it was on the day of his funeral. Someone gave me a photo that they took of me and Keith when we was having a beer one night, and I never even knew that. I didn't even recall that photo being taken. So I was on the day of the funeral. I come home and I was telling my son that I was given this photo of me and Keith, and as I was showing him on my iPhone at the time, there was like a white orb. I'll show you the photos. There was a white orb that appeared on Keith's face. Then I think it moved to me. Then it moved to my... So each time I was swiping off the phone, I thought it was like glitching the phone. So I swiped off, and then it would move. So it moved from Keith's face, like over his face, went completely white, a white orb. And then I swiped again. Then it moved to my beer glass. And then so I knew it was Keith. I knew it was Keith, like communicating with me. Must have been. Wasn't no glitch. I mean, because of the way it was positioned, I thought, no, there's no way that's a coincidence. And yeah, so I used my son's phone to take pictures of me showing the phone, and I was moving it at different angles so you could see it wasn't a reflection. So you could see whatever angle I moved it to. So I'll show you them photos now. And then at the funeral, another acting mate, Glyn Roberts, he was there. You'll see the picture. And he died on New Year's Day, January the 1st, 2017. He was only 48. And I was really shocked and like quite saddened to hear about that. And then so as you do, you go over their Facebook pictures when you're reminiscing about them after they've passed on. And then I found a couple of pictures of Glyn. He posed with a gravestone and he wrote his fucking name on it. My God. He tempted fate there, didn't he? So yeah, I thought that was really fucking freaky. Because they say like water has has a memory, has power, and so when they've done the experiment, I've done TikToks on it before, with positive and negative words on jars of water and rice, and the ones with love written on, they crystallised under a microscope, all beautiful and nice, and the ones with hate written on went all murky and nasty. So yeah, I definitely believe like the spoken word and the written word has a massive effect, and yeah, so don't ever fucking do that. But yeah, there's just some more little freaky stories I thought I'd share with you. Don't say I don't fucking spoil you, alright? And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because like I need more subscribers, please. Okay. So I've done that, and this is the first time I've really filmed. I tried filming at the beginning of the week, but well, I think I'll put it on at the beginning. I'm fucking, I was all congested, fucking sneezing my head off. So, Chica, where's Doggy? Where's Doggy, Chica? Where's that Doggy? Where's he gone? Yeah, so I haven't done any filming because I weren't well. Yeah, tomorrow's August the 12th, and you've got all the planetary alignments and fucking solar eclipse. Earth's gonna fucking lose gravity, so fucking tie a rope around your waist tomorrow. And my grandson is in Turkey at the moment, and his mother hasn't got him to FaceTime me yet, so I've been a bit upset about that. Yeah, and then my wife and my ex takes my grandson away at the end of August. They go in Cyprus, so more me Jack Jones then. So yeah, that's about it. That's about what I can tell you. I think, did I have anything written down on my note? Did I have a note? Did I have a note? I don't know. But, yeah, if I ain't doing nothing else, I'll probably end the video here. I don't think there was anything left to, yeah, I'll just end the video here, and, yeah, nothing too exciting, but I just wanted to address a couple of issues, things where I missed out on. And that was it. So I'll see you later. Please get all your fucking mates to subscribe, will ya? And like, write some comments. Write some comments, because the algorithm need to see that it's like alive. It's got a bit of traction. And give me some likes. Fuck's sake. And you know, if you're not subscribed, just subscribe, because fucking I'll never get monetized. I'll never get away from it. And if I can get away from it, I can do like more interesting things, and I can make some more fucking videos, can't I? Keep you entertained for longer. But yes, I need traction. I need help. I need it's really important. I need subscribers and comments, likes, shares. So if you can do that, that'd really help me out. So I'm going. Speak to you soon.
Fucking idiot.